as a Nigerian living in the U.S. who knows about the bullshit that goes on in Nigeria, I'm going to let y'all in on a secret. This whole U.S. trying to come and save Christians in Nigeria is a scheme that Todd set up. It's a scheme. Are people being unalived? Yes. Are they Christian? A lot of them, yes. But this has nothing to do with religion. It's nothing to do with religion. This is a tribal war. There has been tribal wars going on since I was born. Okay, since my grandpapa was fighting the Biafran War. It's a tribal war. Okay? These people not getting unalive because of their religion. They're getting unalive because of the tribe that they're associated with. That's why in Nigeria, I forgot what day it was, what day it is. My mom told me, but I forgot what day. It's a day. Like, I think it's like Wednesday. You're not allowed to be on the street from certain time to a certain time. It's a rule. And they put that in as a rule because they realize that that's when the kidnappers and the murderers be roaming the streets for whatever reason. It's this specific day during, it's like they be around all the time, but this day and time, it's like they could taste the blood. So they said, shut the streets down. Nobody can be outside. Nobody. Now, a few days ago, there were some young girls that were taken from their school. They were kidnapped from their school. Because of what's going on in the media and the fact that Trump and the media keep pushing this narrative that Christians are being unalived in Nigeria, they automatically ran with the narrative that the girls that were stolen from the school were Christian, which is far from the truth. Because anybody who knows or can do a Google search knows that the city and the town that they were stolen from is a predominantly Islamic city and town. Them kids were wearing hijabs. They are Muslim. They are not Christian. They were Muslim. But again, throwing this narrative of, oh, the Christians are being unalived and the U.S. is a Christian a nation and da-da-da-da, feeds into the narrative of, or they're going to automatically say that the girls that were stolen was Christian because it feeds into their narrative when that's not the truth. Once again, this is a scheme that Todd set up. In actuality, the U.S. just wants a reason to go into Nigeria to steal their natural resources. That's what this all is. It's about taking the natural resources from Nigeria. And why Nigeria, might you ask? This is the key part of this story, right? The reason why they are targeting Nigeria is because, and I love my people. I love being Nigerian. I'm Nigerian till the day I die. Down, up, down. But I'm going to call a spade, and I'm going to call bullshit when it's bullshit. Nigerians in Nigeria, I don't know. It's like they're born to have a wiring that the U.S. is going to save them. And I don't know why they love Trump so much in Nigeria, because Trump ain't never going to do, never has done, never will do anything for them. So Nigeria is the best country to try to infiltrate because these folks love Trump. Them folk love Trump. Them folk threw a whole parade when he was elected. Them folk love Trump. They love him. I don't know why. I don't know why, bro. They love that man. Mind you, this man was calling Nigeria shithole country how many years ago? And probably still feels that same way. So when you position it as, oh, I'm trying to come save Nigeria, Nigeria's like, oh my gosh, yes, finally, what we knew was going to happen is happening. He's coming to save us. Whole time, he's going to throw the military in that joint. It's going to be a ploy and a distraction. They're going to steal y'all natural resources and make the country worse than what it was before. Because think about it. How long have we been saying free Sudan? How long have we been saying free Congo? How long have we been saying free Haiti? It's wars going on in all of these different predominantly black countries and on these continents. Baby, Haiti was the first free black nation, was it not? Why y'all not going to save Haitians? Jamaica just had a whole hurricane that pretty much wiped off half of the place. Why y'all ain't talking about Jamaica no more? Congo and Sudanese, they have been having crises for years. Why ain't nobody saving them? Because they don't proclaim their love for Trump in the U.S. like Nigeria does. They don't. I ain't never heard of no Sudanese folk talking about, yay, Donald Trump. I ain't never heard no Congolese folks say, yay, Donald Trump. I ain't never heard no Haitian someone, yay, Donald Trump. Shit, I ain't never heard no Jamaican someone, yay, Donald Trump. But them Nigerians on that continent, They gon' go for him every time. So Nigeria is the perfect country to infiltrate because they already looking for the U.S., specifically Donald Trump, to save them. So in their minds, as long as the U.S. inhabits Nigeria, they're being saved. Whole time, y'all are actually being thrown further back into history, and this shit gonna go left. And that's why when people be like, oh, why you ain't going to Nigeria? Because what do I look like, bro? I'm not going over there. Because after the U.S. do the bullshit that they about to do in Nigeria, they're not coming to save my ass if I go over there. Or when I go, because I do plan on going back to Nigeria eventually. When I go back to Nigeria, I already told my daddy, I need heavy security. Heavy. I need every trained assassin to be, baby, when I'm driving on the street, you need to be running in the car. Like I'm Beyonce, running next to the car like I'm Beyonce. Because I remember when I was little, when I was younger, the last time I was in Nigeria, we was driving, I think we was going from my grandma's house in the city to the village. We were driving. Out of nowhere, somebody threw a tire in front of our car. I'm pretty sure it was like nighttime. Somebody threw a tire in front of our car. M robbers. Now, thank God, they didn't come out the bushes. And my dad and my uncle jumped out the car, threw the tire out the way, and we sped off. But that's how easy it is. Like, that literally, it is that easy. You don't even see where them folks is hiding. You just throw the tire out. And they just come out with guns. Maybe we want all of y'all. It's that easy. Literally. And Nicki Minaj going to the UN, it's like, Nicki, you don't care about Nigerians. Like, you don't care. You're doing this for your own selfish gain. Folks are saying because she want her brother or her husband pardoned. And so, this is like, since she's a very, esteemed person. She's not esteemed, but she's like a famous person speaking on behalf of the U.S. will maybe make Trump pardon her peoples. And it might. It very well might. Trump do less for less. He pardon people for less. He pardoning folks he don't even know. If Nicki Minaj, go to the UN and say, free the Christians and we doing da. Trump very well might pardon her brother and her husband. But I want y'all to know it's not about saving Nigerian children. It's not about saving Nigeria. It's not about making Nigeria better or safer. It's not about ending shit. No, it's about going in there to get what they want, which is natural resources. And Nigeria is the perfect country to do it because these folks is literally opening the gates and saying, come in. Because I guarantee you go to the Congo with that bullshit, you go to Sudan with that bullshit, you go to Jamaica with that bullshit, you go to Haiti with that bullshit. They're gonna be on the island throwing darts at y'all ships and blowing y'all shit up. I don't know if y'all heard of Black Hawk Down when the U.S. tried to invade Somalia and they put that work in. Somalia put that work in. Somalia said, don't come over here with that boo. We don't need your help. We do not need your help. We will handle this on our own. And what happened? Endless U.S. military were unalive. Somalians, yeah, but baby, they was ready to fight. That's how the Congo finna be, Sudan finna be, Jamaica finna be, Haiti finna be. But you see Nigeria gonna open that gate and say, come in, come on, everybody, be coming. Yeah, be coming. And when they be coming, they gonna be coming. And then they gonna fill it up. And then you gonna ask your Nigerian family and friends in the U.S. to send you money to help fix the shit that you asked for. I'm not sending you, I don't have I'm not giving you a penny. I'm not giving you I'm not even sending you no leaves. Fuck out of here.